And we're live. Welcome back, everyone. Good evening. Time for some retro stuff. Oh, a career tonight. Evening, John, and Disappointed Son 813. Glad you could join us. Saw you were talking on Blue Sky there. Awesome to see new people come on board here. Bruce Lee and Revenant and Doppler. Everyone's here. Welcome. Uh, let's go indeed. Sounds like there's some talk about hardware and stuff already. Who knows? Let's talk about retro stuff because it's fun, right? That's what we're doing this for. Should be a little better set up this week now. I clean out all the cables, like most of us know when you have a project going. You have additional like cables on top of cables, like rings of a tree, as you're digging through your projects, realizing the things you've worked on, and like 3 layers of cables down. Like, oh, that's right, I was working on that thing, and it built up. So I cleaned that up and was able to have a little more space here now. It's just it always happens. I just got some idea of like, hey, I wonder if I can capture that thing, and I just string something on top of that, and I plug something in, and I steal a cable, and before you know it, it's not functional anymore. So should be back to normal now, I hope. So I had to dig out. This is the, as you can see right there. See there. This is the good old K62 400 with a Voodoo 8 in it, and this is the one we actually have streamed Jedi Knight on before. So I was thinking first maybe we can finish that game, but I have never played the expansion pack, so Mistress of the Sith, as it were. I do not have the big box for it because it costs a fortune for some reason. Probably didn't make that many of those. Either way, I wanted to dig that machine out because that's the one that feels very period accurate. It's a 1998 machine. Voodoo 8, or Voodoo 2 8 meg is perfect for this. But I couldn't find the Voodoo bypass cable that I had. It had to dig a little bit until I found it, so I was not necessarily panicking. I'm like, what am I going to do? I could steal it from my Voodoo 1 machine, but I was able to find it. And if you're wondering, a Voodoo bypass cable is just an extension VGA cable. That's all it is. It's a female and male cable. Evening Bluebeard, welcome back. Yeah, I am back. Again. Streamed last week. I was trying to get back into streaming. I'm not sure I'll stream every week, but I don't know. Right now I'm in the groove, so we'll continue for now. Yeah, Voodoo 8 is a little overkill there, but yeah, 8 megabytes, Voodoo 1. So it's not 12 megabyte Voodoo. Sorry. Goodness. Did the spec say Voodoo 8 megabyte and not Voodoo 2 8 megabyte? It made sense in my head, but apparently when I typed it out, when I created that spinning thing like years ago now, I'll have to fix that. Either way, you guys know what I mean. Or I mean, I have the very unreleased super prototype, super secret Voodoo 8, right? The Voodoo 2 8 megabyte was the lower card versus a 12 megabyte was the higher. I think it had a little bit of performance. However, the price for this one was free, so it's hard to argue for that. I think it's one of those things where I was lucky. At work, they had a box of old video cards and stuff like that they had taken from machines they had helped service and stuff like that. And then I was just looking through it. This is years ago before I got into retro for real. And I was looking through the box, and just they're like, they're old cards when you throw them out. I'm like, well, you mind if I take some? It's like, no, it's fine. So there was nothing super exciting in there, but then, of course, then there was a Voodoo 2. You could do that. So Bruce is talking about, so for those not familiar, I'm guessing most of us here are, but the Voodoo 1 and 2 operate on a bypass cable, right? It basically has the VGA out to the monitor from the Voodoo 2, and then the VGA card, a normal one, is looped into the Voodoo 2. So that's why it's bypassing it. And if you are so inclined, you can use the VGA switcher instead. You certainly can. That would be kind of cool, I guess, to have. I have one of those sitting under the desk here for other purposes, but you have the mechanical chunk and you're switching it. Yeah, exactly. You can do it, but it's a pain in the butt. It means that here on your regular Windows desktop, you're running on your normal VGA card, and then when you switch it over, you would be in the Voodoo 2 accelerated video, which of course they integrated later on and put it all on one card. So yeah, that's the thing too. It works. It's fine. I just like the bypass cable because it feels right, I guess, to have that kind of thing. Now, unfortunately, the Voodoo 2, at least, in this case here, like my Orchid Voodoo 1 card has a mechanical relay that does the click, click, click. This one does not. It's very silent as it switches, which is sad, but not as cool. Yeah, it definitely does. It makes it a little bit harder to capture, actually. You do get a little more noise and interference, but also it's part of the experience. On a CRT, which I'm playing on here, you can't tell at all, really, especially with a bright light in my face, but when I'm capturing, I can definitely see some more noise and disturbance. Of course, as it were. And preemptively, yes, this video will get a copyright mark on it because it's Star Wars, and I'll take that hit because you can't play Star Wars games without the Star Wars music. So, actually, yeah, the VGA cable I bought for it is a highly rated, like it's a thick cable compared to, like it's about as thick as the original VGA bypass cable. Because if you get one of these, like, standard VGA cables that I have one handy here now, that you might have gotten in a Dell CRT or Dell flat panel, they're pretty flimsy and they don't really do the trick. You get a lot of noise if you do a bypass on that level. One option is to use a VGA switcher, like Revno was mentioning, or a thick VGA cable that I'm using for this, and it works okay. So, the ferrite beads, this one doesn't have that actually, but it is a cable I was looking for good quality VGA cables on Amazon. I found one that was highly reviewed, and they had those extended ones, and that was the trick. So it's like a cable's about this long. See, my hands for scale, if you're wondering, and it's really short and it's just a direct loop, so it works. But yes, there is definitely video degradation a little bit because I mean you're literally bypassing and asking the signal to go longer than it normally would. So there's definitely introducing some noise. Here you go, Revenant. You can enhance and zoom in and see if you can find the pixels because this is captured through there now. That's true. I could get clip-ons, but I'm not sure they would fit because the cable is so tightly wound. You have to look back at my build of that machine. You'll see the cable in use. I can get a picture later, but it's really like tight angle. So notice that my there we go. So we don't have to look right at the light. There's a light here, as you can tell. See, it's not heavenly light coming from above. It's actually a light that's shining on me as a spotlight from the side. So I want that right in camera view. Yeah. As a reminder, then we are on that key 6.2. 400. So the 400 is interesting because it is the highest, like, it always is a hidden clock multiplier because it's still a 66 megahertz bus, right? So it actually uses a hidden multiplier to increase it. So if you set a certain multiplier on this AMD K62 chip, it will go up to 400 megahertz. Normally you go to 300 at most, but with that hidden multiplier. So a way to extend the socket 7 board so longer. So but fortunately, this has, let's see, I think it's under sound video game control. Yeah, Bluetooth 3D accelerator. We have an RW64 gold in here as well, so it's pretty well equipped for 1998 gaming. It's definitely not, once you start putting it up against other stuff, though, you got the switch over there, as it rendered it. When you start pushing it, it definitely starts feeling sluggish, but the Voodoo 2 was so, like, amazingly fast when it came out, and then of course the god tier SLI setup. But it was I don't think the Voodoo settings are installed because we only have this here. Okay, here's the advanced 3D effects info. The ultimate gaming experience with some corruption. Why not? Yeah, I like the Verge cards. Ooh, nice. We're getting some graphical corruption. You're saying if the Verge cards were good? Awesome. You know what? I don't trust this. I'm going to do a quick reboot. What's a reboot again? That's neat. Huh. Neat. Sure, why not? We'll do a reboot quick just to clean it up. Weird. Yeah, for 2D, exactly. It's, I like the Verge cards. They're just really rock-solid performers, as long as you get one that, wasn't busted or broken, whatever, so... Whatever. Skip that. I like to live dangerously. I'm not going to do a ScanDisk. This is the SD card in there too, so you don't want to necessarily write too much to it, I guess, but works fine. I was thinking it'd be interesting to put a SCSI controller in and throw a blue SCSI or something in there too, but you get faster performance versus the ID bus, but question if it's worth it. Best baseline ever. We'll listen to this quick. can't ever bring myself to uncheck this, because I want to keep hearing this, so... You new mic boy, welcome. And Windows 98 is just something else, isn't it? So I did install the game already, running off an actual, I have a real CD here and everything. It's funny part is when you launch this game the first time, it actually asks you to verify by using the disc 2 of the original game, because this is an expansion pack and not a standalone, right? So companion missions is what they call it. Requires Jedi Knight to play these official missions. Excuse me. So I have never played this at all. So I don't know why I skipped out on it back in the day. I don't know why at all, because I love Jedi Knight. And for some reason, I just I don't know, it just flew right by me. I wasn't interested in playing at the time. I was trying to think of something else that was out. But also, I was younger. You couldn't also buy every single thing coming out. If you did, you were broke. I couldn't. So having bought Jedi Knight already, I don't think I bought the expansion pack at all, and there was quite a few games I skipped out on, which I've been trying to, fix after the fact, but it's also not cheap. And for some reason, this one, I'm assuming it was made in lesser quantities. I've seen them on eBay for like $80+, and that's just too much for me for a big box game. I'm not interested in any game enough to spend over $80 on one. So, let's fire it up here. So. We're not going to calibrate joystick and playing mouse and keyboard. All the LucasArts games supported like joystick, and for some reason, did anyone actually play first-person shooters from this era with joysticks? Because they all supported joysticks, it seems like. We have you can see it up in the background there. Right there is the Logitech Cyberman, which is one of those like dual hand ones. I was going to make a video at some point on it, but it's in box. One of those like weird, FPS controllers. And there were so many of those coming out, and I always wondered, like, who actually played on these, like, not only those weird controllers, or just even a joystick or anything in FPS games. Like, who did that back then? Because they all supported it, so... Well, Mech Warrior makes sense. It's like a walker, combat tank piloting thing. That makes perfect sense, but... Playing like this, even Descent feels weird with a joystick, honestly, to me. I'm used to the keyboard. Joystick might be better there, but first-person shooters, I'm thinking of the, normal walking around a corridor, looking up and down, left and right, or whatever, in 3D world. So, yeah, they weren't. I mean, keyboards and mouse, as soon as you could, was the way to go. Oh, there comes the copyright mark, right there. Let's see, what's the timestamp? What's the timestamp going to be here later? So interesting enough, so this is after then the original game, 5 years after he was defeated. Kala Katarn. And he takes on a apprentice, I guess so. Accompanied by Mara Jade, and a young smuggler who sought out Kala in the hope that he might further her Jedi training. As a powerful agent of the Emperor was swayed from the dark path by Luke Skywalker, she now seeks knowledge to a re-emerging power and the role she will play in the continuing struggle for the galaxy. I am not super familiar with the extended universe for the original universe for Star Wars. That is now called the Legends or whatever, the extended canon. But I do know Mara Jade is the future then wife of Luke Skywalker. So... that all got thrown out. They had kids and a whole bunch of stuff. So, so this is before all that was thrown out. So I don't know where this game lands in that extended canon, if it's part of that. But Mara Jade is then Luke Skywalker's wife in the future. So, not at this point, but gotta have the pan down, and it throws you right in. And of course, as you're playing this, it's all the same. Part of, Jedi Knight. But also look at Star Wars Jedi Knight. Technically, this will be Star Wars Jedi Knight, Dark Forces 2, Mysteries of the Sith, right? So, hi there, Disappointed Sun 0813. Glad you could join us. And I'm playing on easy because, yes, Can check some setup. We are running at 800 by 600, which is about as far as you want to take the 800, the Voodoo 2. It can certainly do higher, but you're not going to have a great experience on that. I prefer 800 by 600. Feels more era appropriate as well. Again, we're capturing this natively. I think it looks good here. So I guess Revenant, you can enhance and zoom in and see if you can find the distortion and pixelation and poor quality. Besides what YouTube is compressing and messing with. So, yeah, enable 3D acceleration. There's some charm to it. I'd like to, at some point, maybe a stream in the future. And I think I mentioned in the past, it would be fun to stream some typical 3D accelerated games with software rendering. Like the stuff you're used to. Like, yeah, Quake 1 and stuff like that. But Half-Life, you know, Sin. A lot of those games have a really charming look to them when you do software rendering. Quake 2, stuff like that, that you're... I mean, yes, they all supported software rendering, but in most cases, by that point, especially Half-Life, most people were playing that with 3D acceleration of some kind, especially if you got a little later. But past that point, most, you know, video cards supported some level of 3D acceleration that you would have bought for PC at the time. So it kind of fell to the wayside, but there's a lot of games that look really neat in software rendering, so... Are you both enhancing? Are you walking up to the screen, like looking, or using the TV zoom in thing? Anyway, so that's the settings we have for that. I don't think this supports any special audio. Nope, it's just the typical stuff. We have full subtitles, nothing there. What's interesting to me, and I just blanking now, does the original Jedi Knight have video cutscene? Oh yeah, it's got the... Oh yeah, that's right. It has got the live action ones. That's what they makes them so memorable. But this game does not have it. It uses in-game recorded cutscenes. So they did a like a scripted event in the game, recorded it, and then made a video file on that for the game. So that's what you get here, which isn't not as charming, but it works. So Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast 2, Jedi Academy. Yeah, that's a good game too. I thought it did support, like it can go to 2024, but I suppose not. I suppose the memory is not enough. Either way, I wouldn't, even if it was feasible, I wouldn't try it. So, yeah, we'll go to single player, new game. I think it just unceremoniously dumps us into the new game loading, and the CD is spinning like crazy. Mara Jade continues to impress me now that she's focused her skill and energies on the light side that she promised to be a formidable Jedi. And the interesting part is that I played Jedi Outcast a lot. I love that game, and we'll stream that soon as well, because I really do want to play through that game on stream. Okay, I guess there's sound effects in the game. I love the skeletal animations.
Excellent, Mara. You're becoming very adept at using the Force to
And
anticipate my
obviously not
actions.
the same voice
Someday
actor.
that insight may save your life.
Just terrible.
What's going on?
Captain Guitar, report to ops immediately. Captain Guitar,
It feels like the
report to
production
ops
quality is
immediately.
so in here, and that makes sense. I was watching this yesterday, testing it, and some of the dialogue is hilarious.
Two asteroids approaching our atmosphere, and thought they'd break up on contact. We became alarmed when they took up a geosynchronous orbit.
We became alarmed when they took up a geosynchronous orbit and started bombarding our shields.
Sort of new Imperial weapons, disguised as asteroids to take us by surprise.
Yeah, this could be.
Looks like they were successful.
It's not something
Snarky
you typically
Katarn.
see in an asteroid.
It's not typically something you see in an asteroid.
Our long-range
Yep.
outpost on Delta 3 has picked up an
They
Imperial
usually
strike force
don't
entering
bombard
hyperspace.
shields, do
Using their
they?
last known course and speed, we estimate they will arrive
I love
within
these,
3 hours.
We can't get our evacuation
Become
shuttles
this
off the ground
Marvel-esque
with
thing
those
where you have to have
asteroids
quips
pinning
all the
us
time,
down.
right?
And
Like,
once
we're in
the
a lethal
primary
this
force
situation.
arrives,
It's like,
we're done
haha.
for.
Sensors detect Imperial ground troops landing just outside our shields.
Send squads 2 and 5 to Blue Sector.
But yeah, it is a little bit foreboding, right? Because you do...
We still have a chance. I'm gonna see if I can.
I know
borrow a
that,
shuttle from our visitors, then I'll see what I can do about
Katarn
those
does not,
asteroids.
you know,
I'm going with
doesn't
you.
have a
You're
good
gonna-
time in this
Mara,
game.
I need you to stay here
But
and
it is
coordinate
the
base defenses.
stuff that
I'll
leads
signal you once
directly
we're beginning
into the
evacuation.
sequel or Jedi Outcast.
Better make
Jedi
it
Outcast is
fast.
an
We have
amazing
less
game.
than
It's
3
fantastic.
hours. And Qatar-
Really, I really want to stream that. I know we did it one
Good
time, a
luck.
little bit, but I do want to actually... My thought is potentially
I feel
to...
I'm gonna need it.
Not necessarily in a sequence now, but I want to, like, maybe stream through this whole game at some point. Like, we'll work our way through it. Well, that was in cutscene. Now the Voodoo 2. Here you go. That cutscene was pre-rendered and video, but now we're actually in the game. So we got our... Look at those filtered, glorious textures. There's no pixel inside. Look at that. Yeah, this is the Voodoo 2. So, yeah, what they did is that they recorded in software or whatever and then replayed the video, basically. So, All right. Evening, Brett B. Welcome. No, can't go that way. Let me know if the game audio is too loud or whatever. Lightsaber. Why would I want to pick that up? Come back here. Evening Foil, welcome. I forgot what the, oh, I don't want the fists. Yeah, Catan uses the light, or, blasters. I, forgot what the external camera is in this game. I think they keep respawning, yeah. It's fantastic. This is the Sith engine, isn't it? They called us something specific. Hey. That's funny, they're all like coming down there. And Katarnas. Ah, there we go. Fantastic. Doing the Han Solo maneuver here now. What's the big deal? I just cleared out all the enemies. Really? I've already missed it now, probably. Guess I can jump up there, maybe? Oh, there they are. Can't jump up there.
Did you hear something?
The, like in here? Oh, okay, so there's a way to get through this hole here. Look at that.
Drop this. Stop and look.
Ah, look at that. Nice. Nice tip. All right. Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a railgun. The rocket launcher? I'm going to kill myself immediately. Is there a quick save in this game? I think I need to have a know what the quick save button is, because we're going to have a bad time otherwise. Quick save, F9. Then it's probably a quick load then. Yeah. Game quick save. There we go. We're going to need that. Alright. Yeah. Tarn, what were you shooting? Oh, can do. I'm a rebel. Look at my goatee. I don't care about anything.
We need your help back in ops. They've got us pinned down.
Oh, great. Of course there's lava. Why wouldn't there be? Gotta go back to ops. Doo, doo. It's unfair. Can I go back up?
We need you to close the blast doors in the north hangar.
Close the blast doors. Close blast doors. Oh, that's right. I think I did that in my testing too. There's a way to... Oop, almost pushed the wrong button there. Sequencer charge. Nice. I have the room booked. We'll see if I go. I'm planning on it, but I also didn't want to, like, lock down or whatever. But I did book the room right away, knowing that, you know, they sell out pretty quick, so... This is the beginning area. I gotta find my way back here now. Because, I mean, I love that venue. It was a really nice venue. I like the fact that the hotel is on site and everything, and a nice big hotel, so we'll try and go again if I can, so. Dramatic. Of course there's a vent. Why wouldn't be a 90s FPS without a vent sequence? A vent through the vent.
Set blasters on full.
Let's guitar and blast him! Leave some for us, Katarn. Nice, there's a map too. And there they are. He's just chasing people down. Single-handling on a... Yeah, he's really fast. Look at him go! There's something charming about this. I know there's, you know, a lot of retro FPSs and everything to try to emulate different styles, but I feel like this... I think it's called a Sith engine, right? It's very unique in the way that the skeletal animation works and how it operates. It's got a very unique feel to it. Did they use this engine in anything else besides these Star Wars games? Because I feel like this is one of those that would have... Oh, it's locked! A McLean in here. Really? Was this Outlaws? I thought it was, that's the same engine? I guess the way they do the cell shading makes it disguise itself. It doesn't feel nearly as, like, blocky, right? Shoot a Katarn? Civ11 is a YouTube channel I watch. And, the same engine, really? This is shocking, because it doesn't feel like the first... Dark Forces and Outlaws, I think it was the same engine, but it doesn't feel like it's full 3D at all, but... Oh, who knows? This feels like its own thing, but... Or is this a Jedi engine? I don't remember, anyway. Civ11 is a really funny YouTube channel, and he just did one on Jedi Outcast, and it's really funny because he just goes in detail. In fact, that Katarn is just a, you know... No one goes against Katarn. Blast Tech Pistol. Pew pew. Oh man. Oh, it's the Han Solo pistol. Pew pew. Like that. Insert your own laser blast sound effects for more enjoyment, if you so desire. Not that strong, is it? Oh, repeater gun. I love repeaters in all these games, so... Outlaws is really well made. I had a lot of fun with that, especially when we got the shotgun with the big slug, and we're able to, like, launch people off the edges. That's always fun when you have those physics thing. But we're definitely going to play Jedi Outcast eventually, too, but I'd like to see through the story on this game, so... I feel like I've restricted myself in the past not to play the same game more and more, but it might be fun to, you know, not necessarily, again, all in one sitting, but, or all in one sequence, but to work our way through a game fully to see the ending and everything, so. Because I kind of want to see the story in this. I think there's a crosshair, unless I missed it. There's one. I didn't see it, but... Unless there's a, Inimboka retro stuff? Uh-huh, there you go. Look at that. Enable aiming crosshair. Well, that will do it. And we disable the automatic weapon. There we go. No switching weapons. I don't want to keep switching the weapon. I don't like that when I'm playing because, you know, it throws me off, so. Let's see, do we have a crosshair? Oh, yeah, there we go. Now I can actually aim. Let's see, I have a key, so I need to find a way to go back somewhere here. There we go. Not locked. Oops, sorry. Sorry. My bad. The repeaters are always good in all the Star Wars games, so. I took care of your stormtrooper problem. Send the bill. The Katarn really is fast. Really fast. Whoops. I didn't think, like, auto-switch weapon means that it wouldn't auto-switch when I'm out of ammo. Alright, Bruce. Good job, Miles. See you in a bit. Yeah, it really is overpowered, because as long as you have ammo for that thing, you can just keep, well, blasting them really fast. Nobody says no to Katarn. Surprised his mission is this long, honestly. Feels like a lot of these introductory missions are quicker, but that is fine.
Sir, we've lost control of just about everything. But if you can get to the communications room, you can jam their sensors so
Oh, we're going there. He's moonwalking around. Okay. And it feels like anytime they do an expansion pack or a sequel, you know, they can kind of like unlock or do more of what they were hoping to do, right? So. Oh, hello. Oh, I can't disarm that guy. Or did I? Maybe I did. Like that. Pull their, I don't have force push though, but that's kind of the bread and butter of Star Wars, right? So.
Captain Katarn, we've lost power to this section. We need you to get to the generator and switch us over to auxiliary power.
They don't have anything remote controlled in Star Wars universe, do they? Everything's manual, run up to it. They literally try to punch Katarn. Seems ill-advised. I like, too, that in these games, there's a time and place for everything. Like, the lightsaber is cool, but it's not always the best tool for the job. They are literally trying to punch. Got a thermal detonator! Forget this. Pew 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 him instead. Guess I'll go... I can't go this way. In Drama Cat plays. So, for this setup, I'm using what's called a data path vision capture card. And so it's not a modern solution. It is a old VGA / RGB capture card. So I like being difficult, I guess. You could use... I have a GBS control as well. And there are other options. But yeah, right now I'm not using a modern capture card to summarize it. It is a old like broadcast capture card that captures RGB frame capture. So it can do a lot of these old resolutions really well. And then I'm just scaling it in OBS, basically, or capturing it at a certain resolution, doubling it, and then scaling it in OBS. So, short answer, no. All right. See, we're in the control room. Everything looks the same. This is a control room. Why are you shooting at me? Okay, so I was in the right place then. Kill this guy. There are stormtroopers here. I murdered everyone. Good job, Katarn. Okay, I went up there. Yeah, the corridors look great. Oh, hi. Repeater. I kind of want to use the repeater. There we go. The repeater is just too accurate. Although we run out of ammo. May have to switch it so I can actually auto switch weapons, because that's kind of a bummer. It runs out of ammo. That's not a great thing. Okay, so when you automatically switch weapons, but then picking up weapons, that's what I don't want. Oh, play and figure it out. I don't want to mess around in the menu too much. In this era here, it's interesting, because some games to me, and I don't know what it is, but at least with for me, the voodoo stuff is often a little too bright or like washed out. Maybe that's just me. I've increased contrast and reduced brightness a little bit to compensate for that, but it seems like a lot of time with the voodoo 1 and the 2 specifically, it feels like pretty washed out a lot of time. Maybe that's just because of the whole, smearing, blurring stuff. I don't know. But not something that I see later on. I feel the Voodoo 3, for example, has got a fantastic VGA out and good quality and everything. Can't be too picky, I guess, when you're... Oh, was that the generator?
Kyle, comm station reports power's been restored. We're jamming all communication and sensor frequencies. Okay, we jammed their sensors. Now we're gonna stage a diversion in the South Hangar. We've learned of a lambda clash
All right.
in the North Plateau. If you can steal it, get your ride up to the asteroids. Make it quick, Kyle. We can't hold them for long.
We're riding up to the asteroid. Man, they're going all out right away. Power cells. Gonna jump down into the reactor. Can, there's stuff down here. The force power stuff is really janky. I feel like in Outcast, this is done very well, how you use powers and everything, but in this game, it's still a little rough around the edges. It's still early. I mean, why not? It was like power cells, explosive charges. Yeah, that's where I keep my stuff too. Are these like Black Ops troopers? Oh, really? There's a vent there in the reactor room? Oh. Like right here? Look at that. I mean... What? Why'd you... Tarn? Did you just slice through the reactor with your lightsaber and picked out the power cell that was in there? No. That must have been some other Jedi. Talking about. And really? Is there another one on the way out? What secrets are there? That's right, I'm not going to do too much of it, but... Next room. This is not in here. Uh-huh. What was that? Oh. Alright, I need to look... Or, no, I know to look for those vents, so... Don't shoot at me. Whoa! Jerk. Ow. Stop using explosives on the Jedi. Fine. Time for Rambo mode. Hello. Oh, I took damage from that. Dang it. Do we have any... Yeah, I gotta back the tank. There we go. Ooh. Oh my goodness, they give me lots of ammo here. That's not a good sign. There's an ATST out there, right? Yeah, pretty much has to be.
This is a restricted area.
You serious? It's a restricted area. There we go. Full health again. I need to know to look for those vents around there, so. Oh, this is the area. Oh, hi. Really? Well. He is really fast. Woo! Old TIE fighters. Oh, they made the sound. Alcatraz now for his morning jog. Feels like I want to hear that Bionic Man sound. Alright, so I blew that up. Oops. I feel like this is where you fall out versus getting in there, but... Okay, what was my next mission objective now? Everything does look pretty similar, though, so that's the challenge, but... Oh my goodness. And that's the thing, is like, I feel like with Outcast, it just plays so well and smooth. And this is more of a challenge, so... Supposed to get up there? Ow! You sure? Because it's sloping right upwards. It's like a really poor design if that's where you have to go. Oh, you can just jump up regular. Never mind. Oh, I make things too complicated, don't I? Why is Katarn going through, like, the ceiling of this here? Katarn, you know there's a door, right? It's like, I can't hear you. I'm doing sneaky stuff. On an air vent. Well, that sounds promising. Of course. I should probably use, like... Ow. Why did the vent explode? Why won't it explode? I just killed myself. I have to load a save here. Oh no, Katarn blew himself up trying to get through an air vent. Let's try that again. Maybe without the... Hey, welcome back. Good evening. Has been a long time no see. You're supposed to just go through that, or what? Sure is not blowing up. Okay. I guess you just go through it. Ow. Later. There, we got through it. Shuttle. Mission objective completed. All right.
There he is. Stop him.
Blast him.
This is Kyle. I've captured the Imperial shuttle. I'm preparing to lift off to the asteroids. I'll contact you when I have them neutralized.
No pressure,
Understood.
Katarn.
Better make it fast. Their primary force will be here in no time.
There's Solo going up to the asteroid to do it. Okay, fair enough. I found 4 out of 6 secrets, so thank you for the points. It's got the goatee, right? So he's from the mirror universe. All right. Project. Oh, jump. Push. Obviously. Shuttle sensor indicate an atmosphere on the asteroid. Could not load level. Oh, goody. Fantastic. Neat. I guess we're doing that part again. Hopefully it's just not broken. I have to get a patch for it in that case. It just kicked me unceremoniously out to the main menu. Neat. Alright. That's retro for you. Oh, did the game crash now? Oh yeah, it's going really well here now. Sweet. At least we have a save. That's not too far back. You just copy the whole CD to the drive. I also may have to get a patch. This is the release version of this game, so yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll do that then just for quicker loading, but working fine until it wasn't. Oh yeah, we already got here, so we're right here. Crash again?
There he is. Stop
No.
him.
Skip that. See what happens. Get out of the level. Okay. We have to just look and see if there's a patch for this game. Let's see. I always bet there's like a level skip thing. Not remap. Okay, yeah, worth a try. Put out of the game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for force joke just to get through this. Okay, so first off, find a directory. Find target. Stay on target. Open the CD drive. Zoom into game data directory. I did the complete install, but it's still using the CD, so yeah, I did that, so resource. There's a goo one. So does that go directly in here, or does that go in the resource folder? So this is the one. That's 4 bytes. This is 82 meg. We already have that, so see? Assume that's the one we're looking for. The video file. So this... Okay, we'll copy the video file. Oh, we have the space. I might as well try it, so. Yeah, that's the thing. You need to have the verticality on those levels, because, I mean, the Outcast and Jedi Academy multiplayer is so much fun because of all the force powers and everything, and also just the fact that Outcast and Jedi Knight, or Academy is such good movement in the lightsaber combat. Of course, it makes a big deal, so I'm going to see if there's a patch. We're copying that. And really, there's been so many good Star Wars games, really. I mean, yeah, there's been some duds, but in general, in the 90s, I mean, LucasArts was cooking with Star Wars games, for sure. Considering how many they cranked out and how many were really good. Searching for a patch here now on my favorite site. Yeah, there is no patch for this. Hmm. Because I'm finding it an unofficial patch. Yeah, they were fantastic. Yeah, the only thing that this unofficial patch looks like it adds larger texture support and stuff like that, so nothing that would be applicable, but I'm not sure if there is an official patch for this. Yeah, maybe there's an actual non-CD fix too, I guess, so. Unofficial patch as compatible with modern Windows. Now, alternatively, the original non-pre-patch unofficial patch may be used, but it requires the original installed from CD executable. We have that, so fair enough. Should I take the CD out as well so it doesn't even try, or do you think it was going to automatically bypass that? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any actual official real patch for this, so interesting. Seems like most games had a patch of some variety. I guess it was working flawlessly the whole time. Until it wasn't. Let's try and remove it and see. So yeah, validation's already happened. I assume it just writes some check file somewhere. Seed looks good too, but I can't say that how quick the drive is accessing. Yeah, never mind. Oh, is it actual CD audio, not just bloop, bloop. At least I have a save right there. So bloop. I'd also have to do some live troubleshooting and Googling, I guess, but yeah, I mean, it makes sense. But you're right, it was I was doing the video there, hoping, I assume, loading the next video sequence. We'll see. Maybe that could be corrupted off the CD, because this is an original CD, right? So, I'm not saying it's in flawless condition.
There he is! Stop him!
Stop him. Maybe this doesn't, like... Oh, I have even more. Star power. Oh yeah, we got max push now. Let's see. You're not low level. You and David? Yeah. Interesting. We have to do some live troubleshooting, I guess, so... Womp womp. Might be a way we could skip to there, but I'm not sure, so... Error could not load level. Patch Commander? I'm not sure I heard of that one. Seems like there's no, like, an official fix or anything like that, but... Huh. Who knew? Oh, I see. Doing some random Googling here now, but... That's all right. I can get it in that case. But since the GOG version is one thing, I'm playing original hardware, and the GOG versions will work on Windows XP. I think at the oldest. Anything more than that would be a no go. So, there's a debug mode too, but I could also just try and reinstall the game too. I wonder if there's anything else, if the levels are on the disk, or how are those compressed? That's probably just in the goo file, I'm guessing, right? Episode. Maybe double check that these files are here. Oh, neat. I think it's pretty unstable after that crash, so we'll have to reboot again. See? The true retro experience. I love Windows 98, but it still had its problems, especially with, like, memory, you know, bleed over on problems, so. The CD itself looks fine. I looked at it, so I'm not saying it's guaranteed that it's flawless. And of course, we have bad sectors, I guess. We can do a quick scan through and see if it finds anything quick. Could be simple as that. I don't think there's an error, but again, it's an SD card, but who knows? If it's a quick scan, I'm not going to sit there and watch this forever, but. Ain't nowhere in time for that. There's a flag somewhere in the settings or on the Windows, right? It basically tells it to scan on startup, so you can disable that. But again, true retro experience. Here I'm sitting like, maybe we should, like, make it a habit, try and play through this game and stuff. And like the game's like, I don't think so. Not now, base. I'm not in the mood. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can just open the disk and see. I don't have a scroll wheel on this one because my KVM doesn't like scroll wheel, so I'm playing with the basic 2-button regular old mouse, so. Find the target. Swords. So this episode folder is not there at all. Oh, there we go. There's the episode folder. That's the same files. So we can copy those over and just overwrite them maybe and see. In case. And that's what it does probably, is this contains all the... I assume one of these is the actual level data in one of these, right? So... Interesting. Is there anything else we can copy off the CD? I don't think so, probably, but since everything else is already there. I mean, if the CD is corrupted is one thing, but seems weird. Controls is just, oh wow, yeah. Executable. Of course, we already have everything here. Copy these again just to make sure. Plays both of those. Interesting. Wonder if I have it on the NAS. I don't remember. I think so, but that can be fixed if needed, but that's all right. Try these things again, but yeah, then otherwise, so the patch commander, we'll have to get that, I guess, in that case. I don't know what. That's true. At that point, I probably have to reinstall it from scratch, I'm guessing, right? So let's see if we can do... We're just doing it live. It's a tradition now. Okay, so there is... Yeah. Let's grab the actual image. We'll switch to that if the CD is proven difficult. I'm not sure. Sometimes games don't like... sometimes games don't like when you are... losing words now. When you have installed it from one CD and then use a different drive, you can mount it and like, I'm not finding this, you know, what's the problem? So doing it live, so try that while it copy. All right, that's extracting there now. So, Joseph, welcome back. All right, let's try it again now, see if it just works. Otherwise, we will probably try the ISO. And if that doesn't work still, we have to reinstall it from the ISO just from scratch. So we have daemon tools on here too. Again, at that point, like, we can basically uninstall the game and our save files just will be okay. We'll just copy it off or whatever. And install it from scratch. So definitely Gremlins, yeah. Even Johnny, if I didn't say that earlier, but try to keep track of everyone's here. It's nice to see everyone. It's been a while, so... Has anyone done any fun retro stuff recently? Perhaps run a game that wouldn't run or crashed randomly, who knows? I mean, that's part of the experience. Loading. Load. There we go. Could not load level. Wow, it's really messed up now. Neat. I appreciate your assistance here, Mike Boy, because it's definitely handy. So, all right, let's get that ISO. Turns out it just happened to randomly drop on my NAS here. That's weird. Look at that. That's weird. All right, let's go to, I think I have an ISO folder here. Well, I do. Yep. Real. Copy that over network. It's going to take a few minutes, but that's, again, part of the experience. So, nice. Sweet. There's a lot of cool stuff going on then. Actually, just picked up a couple of retro or big box games. I've been being pretty bad about that. I've been picking up a lot of retro big box games, but I just grabbed Sim Earth and Sim Town randomly because I just realized that you can see down here, like right here, there's the row of white sim boxes, right? And like anyone knows, once you start getting close to like a full set, it's really hard not to keep going. So Sim Town is one that's decently rare, but I found one without the CD pretty cheap. So for now, I'll burn a copy and then keep an eye out for the loose jewel case. It's not fun, but it's cool to have, I guess. I played Sim Earth on the Amiga with my friend when I was a kid. I don't think we ever quite figured it out either. Interesting enough, this is the Mac version, actually. I don't know why, but I realized I didn't have much boxed Mac software. So why not a Macintosh? And it actually has, since this is a 68K game, it actually has the black and white version here and the color version here. So you have two different floppies based on the version. So, and the manual is actually pretty hilarious because it is massive. Massive. Because I don't think anyone ever knows how to play this game. And we tried several times. It's just weird to play. Very weird to play. And it feels like more like a simulation experiment than an actual game. But still, I wanted to have Sim Earth, so here we are. It's one of those I kind of keep an eye on once in a while to grab. But yeah, it's cool. A nice project. So, you're trying to get a Gotek to work on a 386. I have problems with it, or because I think that should be just a fairly easy slot in, right? Maybe not. Probably want the flash floppy version of it, if nothing else. Versus the HXC. I'm not sure what Gotek's ship with now anymore, but I ended up flashing my Gotek in my Amiga to flash floppy, and that helped a lot to make it more usable. So the Goteks are amazing. I like to get one for my. I have an external Amiga drive, and I want to put a Gotek in that, so you can have an extra Gotek for the Amiga 500, which only has one internal drive, versus my Amiga 2000 that has. Well, it's got an internal drive, but I already have a Gotek as well, so I got two drives in there. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think we never figured out how to, play Sim Earth. We just kind of messed around, and that's what ended up happening. So, while this is happening, I'm going to see if I can back up my save file and maybe my profile player. That's in here. So that's the save. Okay, so we're going to make a copy out of this folder. Copy that. So we have that. And then we'll probably do is uninstall the game and reinstall it maybe from the ISO. We'll try the ISO first and see if it just works. And if that doesn't work, we'll reinstall the game from scratch from the ISO, which should be much quicker. It's SD to SD. Although I found, historically, at least in my experience, the SD card adapters aren't super fast necessarily. I mean, they work fine. But it feels like, to me, maybe just anecdotal, that they're not performant as much as maybe an SSD solution. So maybe switching to that, basically just using a parallel to serial converter in your computer might be better and also more resilient than a SD card, which is probably not meant to be hammered as much as a hard drive. So, yeah, Sim Earth is so bizarre. It's like Doppler's mentioning it. I mean, several people mentioned it's not really a game almost. It's more a simulation of a climate or Earth environment simulator, which it's neat. But versus a lot of the other sim games like SimCity and Sim Tower, I guess Sim Life and Sim Isle are also very weird and bizarre. Sim Farm is fun. I actually play that quite a bit. We'll play that sometime too. That's a fun game. Spend a lot of time on that one actually. But Sim Earth, Sim Life, and Sim Isle are all kind of weird. I remember with Sim Life, there was many, we were just trying to build the weirdest animals we could think of, and see them eating each other, and that was pretty much what we did. Yeah, Sim Earth, I think it's just to see if you can make your planet live right, and it's really complex. Again, with the manual we saw was just huge. So the amount of stuff that's in here, you have a variety of graphs and information windows, reveal every detail of your planet. Rule an infinite number of worlds, take over existing planets, or create new randomly generated worlds. Control your planet's geosphere, atmosphere, biosphere, and civilizations. And then I think you just kind of set it up, and depending on how your planet's doing, then things will naturally evolve or not, and it's a challenging game. And yeah. Awesome. I'll take a look at Discord here. It's warning me not to download this. Should I be worried? No, I'm not worried. I'm going to throw that on the NAS. Or at least I have it. I can put it there if I need to. Yeah, that's the thing, too. If you compare all those kind of games like that versus Civilization, which is just a killer game, and you can spend endless time in that, right? Civilization did what I almost expected Simmer to be, right, in that sense. And I don't think I ever sat down and played Simmer properly. We always just like, well, this is cool. Let's go play TIE Fighter. Like, we just it didn't make a lot of sense to us. So that's right. We must have played on my friend's 48650 megahertz, actually, his Packard Bell. Spent a lot of time on that computer playing all those DOS games. That's where we played the TIE Fighter, we played Caesar, several point-and-click adventure games, just played Frontier Elite 2, Pizza, Tycoon, tons of games like that. You spent endless amount of sleepovers just playing games late into the night. That was a good time. It was a long time ago. I look into my kids now, and they're older than when I was at that time. And like, more gray here than there was last year already. So time flies. Okay. Let's see. We have the ISO copy now, so let's go and mount that with Demon Tools. Demon Tools. And then we will remove the CD. See if it lets us just do this. Launcher hard drive is older than launcher CD. Interesting. So yeah. We can try this and see. But if this errors out now, we'll just probably uninstall the game and reinstall it from scratch. It is running now. Although we don't have CD audio now, of course, so... But not low level. Alright. Let's reinstall the game then. So, I guess we could copy the goose from the ISO, right? Try that first. Game data. That. Okay, yeah, exactly. Let's do that. As I realized, the more I mess with retro stuff, I've learned to accept the problems with it and have fun with it, because half the fun is tinkering, honestly. As much as it can get frustrating sometimes when it doesn't work and you spend hours trying to figure something out, it's actually pretty fun to when you finally get it to work, if you do. Interesting, there's one more file here. Locally. Huh. Find library? Interesting. Alright, well, we'll copy these. Nice, it's modified 2085. It's the future, woo! Cool. We'll do that, and at worst, we'll delete it all and reinstall it or whatever. So it can't get any worse because the game won't load at all, so we don't have much to lose. Okay, we'll do. And here's where some of the SD cards don't like this, because you're basically copying from to, and I mean it's kind of a mess. So, nice. A decent mid-range, upper range Pentium was something else. What a time, and what type of games you could play on that. I do have a soft spot for the a little bit higher Pentium ones, so the 150, 166, 200. But man, getting my Pentium 100, the amount of performance felt blistering at the time compared to my 486, right? It's a good quality one. It's like a SanDisk one, high speed one. It's not like some random, memory card that's looks like a SanDisk one, but no, it's a genuine brand one. So it's running in this machine fine, but I also do wonder a little bit. I might convert it then to a SSD. But I actually have a 3D bracket on the back too, so I can take the SD card out and everything. I haven't really used it much, and I do have more drives to use if I want to, but I don't know. It is working for now. Let's see, is there anything else in... We have the episode. Probably going to copy that too, right? Make sure. Yep, exactly right. Oh. I think it froze. That's a good sign. Maybe this SD card isn't liking it so much. Sweet. If we keep having too much problems... There we go. Oh, wait, you caught up. So, yeah, maybe I should consider doing something about switching over from this SD card. It's been working fine, but not a great sign. All right, we'll see. Goo it up. There's that game that the Westwood Studio developers, after they Westwood Studios was shuttered, they started Petroglyph, and they made the game Grey Goo, which is actually a really good RTS. I didn't get super far in it, but it plays really well. But they are trying to make it a very like big production, big deal. But it's unfortunately kind of crashed, and they didn't sell what they needed to, so they moved on. But they're also, Petroglyph is responsible for the Command & Conquer remaster. Because, I mean, there's mostly old Westwood developers there. Good on low level. Neat. Alright, at this point, I think we have to uninstall the game and reinstall it from the thing. Start Mr. Sith. Uninstall. Uninstall shield. Yeah, it could be the SD card. At that point, we have to switch computer. But since we can copy the save, that will save us. And let's see, did it actually get rid of it now? Yep, can't find it, so it's gone. Okay, so let's run the installer from here. Eating WS? You sure can, but where's the fun in that? We don't do easy here. Do because it's hard. No, I'm going for punishment, I guess, so. Top of the goose. Yeah, that's the thing, too. Fortunately, there's a lot of people in the community that create these modern fan patches, things like that. So if you want to just play this game, I wouldn't necessarily pursue retro computer, like, because there's probably better ways to play it than, yeah, with modern patches, open source conversions, source ports, who knows what. There's so many things. And there's like the PC Gaming Wiki that often has like patches and guides on how to do it. If you just want to play one of these games and you're not too picky on how you do it, get the GOG version or get one of those open patches or whatever. There's so many options to do that, and I think we live in the golden age of being able to revisit these kind of games. Yeah, this took a long time off the CD, but running SD to SD now, right? So that's reading right into the same drive. But there's so many options. And in some cases, you even have full remasters, which doesn't happen for every game, of course. But that's a nice option and a way to experience an old game, too. Like, I mean, I think if you want to play the Command & Conquer, the first game now, the remaster is a terrific way to do it because it's so faithful to the original. It just looks better. Is it the same experience as playing on a 46 on a CRT? Probably not. But it's also much easier. You just install it, you run it, and there off you go, right? Dirt cheap, so next installation complete. No, I don't want DirectX 5. Loot. Probably reset my settings. Probably not, I guess, if it's under profile. Please insert your Jedi Knight CD. Hang on, stand by. Verify it. Gotta have the CD with Jarek on it. And the first one has Katarn, and the other one has Jarek. So, cool like that. Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2 is... I wish I would have dropped the Dark Forces 2 thing. It's a little silly, but I guess they were trying to, like, show that it was a sequel, so... Yeah, that's the thing. Like, what we're doing now is a pain in the butt, but it's also part of the experience. Let's see if it loads it. Oh, it didn't crash right away, so... Now we'll see if it loads the next level. So, okay. We took a two step back, but we're now taking one step forward. So now we'll see if we can get the next step or not, but... Or if it crashes right away. Wow. Kept the settings. Alright, let's see. I have the CD in. Jerk? Is it because it is in? Oh, there's. Pew, 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 pew.
This is Kyle. I've captured the Imperial shuttle. I'm preparing to lift off for the asteroids. I'll contact you when I have them neutralized.
Understood. Better make it fast. Their primary force will be here in
Let's
no
see.
time.
He's grinning pretty cool there. Alright. Force push. Max pushing. Speed. Or some jump, some speed. We'll do more speed. Crash around here. Hey! First try! Thanks for all the help. We got there. Yeah. It's like I don't know. I don't like gatekeeping, right? I love all the different options. If you want to play the retro game, there's 100 ways to do it. But, well, that's part of the retro. You just keep throwing darts until something works, right? And in some cases, it doesn't work. And you're like, what's wrong here? But we made it past. Good news, there's an atmosphere here. If Katarn just landed and walked out and just killed over. I know they said there was a breathable atmosphere, but that's a little convenient. But it's like, there's no wrong way to do retro, right? It's like, enjoy emulating it. Enjoy, with some x86 box or something, or DOS box, or enjoy running with modern patches on your modern computer. Enjoy getting it from GOG, or enjoy, using whatever way, or retro, like, I like it. There's no arguing that it's challenging to have a CRT and a full retro computer setup. And if you have space and that's what you want to do, great. There's lots of ways to... We got some Katarn cam. There's lots of ways to make it a really cool retro setup and everything. But there's no denying the space it involves. So you can have kind of a hybrid too, right? You can have a modern-ish computer that can run retro stuff. I mean, you can run... I think like a Windows XP machine, right? You can grab a Core 2 Duo computer from late 2010, or like late 2005 to 2010 or whatever, for XP on that, and now you have a very overpowered, fully compatible retro computer if you do like a Dell or something, right? Yeah, and that's the thing too, because that's a good experience too. And some of those like Dell Ultra Sharp flat panels are really nice. If you can find them, and if you're patient, right, they can show up on Marketplace. Especially the again, those like Dell Ultra Sharp professional ones. They look really, really good. So and yeah, that's the thing. I like the pure retro, but I will never argue against other solutions, because there's you got to use what works for you. So I get tired of gatekeeping, of like, this isn't the right one. I feel like that's happened a little bit around the Mister versus emulation stuff. Like, the Mister is another tool, but it doesn't invalidate everything to do with software emulation, right? Whoa. How did you see me? Oh. Tarn's just gonna frickin'... Gonna rock in here. Maybe you shouldn't do a frontal assault, Katarn. We'll try that again, maybe with some force speed. Stealthing? Is that Katarn style? I just walked in there, and they started shooting at me. Cal Katarn. Katarn's fast. Complete the objective by running up to the door? It's almost alive. Tarn's like, I don't do stealth. Wasn't even shooting at up there. Guy up there? Yeah, that blaster is a little too. The repeater is just overpowered in all the games. Because again, it is just... it's locked. I know where I'm going. Am I going in this hole here? Probably not. Yeah, I think you came out of a door or something. I heard a door open, but... and jumping. Oh, this is just up to the ledge here. You could have used this for sniping people, I guess? Maybe it was too late for a shift. He just kind of ran up there. It's like, oh, where is everyone? I can go through that door? We're still alive. I don't think I played Stronghold, but I think I remember seeing the box. There's another guy there. I think they're coming from that door. It's locked. Is there a secondary fire? Oh, it's a jump. I don't know what the secondary button is. I gotta look. Sorry, because I have a... It's a 2-button mouse. Fire to a Z. Of course it is. No, the Z is just shoot. Yeah, I probably should. I should do that. Because the second one is jump, which makes no sense, but... controls. Let's see. Keyboard. Let's see. Horsepowers. Well, this thing flies way too fast here. Fire 2. Oh, I can't do that there. No. Can I escape? Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's the problem there. Man, that is a weird control scheme thing here. Slide toggle. Fire 2. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I'm guessing so, because it doesn't look like anything, so... any stormtroopers want to come out the door here? Yeah. Oh, that one has a triple shot. Are you not meant to, like, blast your way through here, maybe? Anyone home? Woohoo! I can jump pretty high. Actually hurt myself. I have flashlights. Bad guys keep spawning, but... in a control pad or anything. Yeah, if you have any idea... Palkatarn's assault, frontal assault on this asteroid is not going so well. No place here. This was just a weird dead end up there, which seems odd. One of those guys. Can you help me? Open the door, please. He's running away. Dude, there's a guy over there again. Open the door. Lovely alarm sound. And go back up into this little hidey hole here. Yeah, the level design seems a little... Oops. Wonky so far. Oh, of course, there's a little passageway here. Yeah, I think the force jump seems similar to Space Cadet. Does this go? Oh my goodness. There's a... Oh. Oh, that thing just wrecked me. Oh, I fell down. I have no help left. Oh. At least I saved right there. So, Katarn doing frontal assault is going about as well as you expect, so... I'm doing the quick death speedrun. Thing. Got him. I don't have any more explosives, so... Are detonators down here, maybe? Ah, rail chargers. There we go. I'm gonna beat this thing. Got him. Aha! That was pointless waste of resources, but still fun. Go back to tank. We'll use that. I keep forgetting about the force powers because they're such jank to use compared to the later games, which are, I feel like they're a little smoother to use your powers, so. Save. Made it through. I guess it's sad we're missing out on the music, but it is what it is, so. I think there's a patched, even Village cheesesteak. That's right. Bring him inside. Jerks. Like they place things here on purpose to make it difficult. Why would they do such a thing? The repeater is just, again, so overpowered because this is like just spraying all over the place.
Blast him!
Man, those had like the launchers too. So, can I get into this little box here? Hello? Aha. Oh. But that's a scope, I think. But I don't know how to enable it, so... Ooh, look at that TIE interceptor there. Oh. How do you zoom in then, or is it just always on? Because I don't have a mouse wheel. So that'd probably be handy. I gotta see if I can try mouse wheel again with this KVM switch. It's just, it does not like it, and the wheel is plugged in, it goes all bonkers, so... Oh, okay. Well, there are some options then. Now we're just in a weird cave system. Oh. I have no idea where I'm going, but... the important part is the friends we made along the way. Yeah, it is, you know, functional, but yeah, it's, you can also tell, like, the sampling rate on the mouse is a little here and there, but... yeah, really. Ooh, shuttle. Oh, this is where I came out, isn't it? Huh. So you're supposed to go... whatever way I went that way. If it would have gone this way, I would have gotten all that stuff in the scope and all the resources instead of going frontal assault. So that's what I should have done. Instead of just, again, frontal assault in the whole thing. Fine. Ooh, yes. Delicious resources. Shields. That's alright. We did it a Katarn style. That's that CV11 video is super funny because he's, you know, talking about Katarn. It's just like, you know, the worst thing that's ever happened to stormtroopers. He just brutally murders everyone and everything around him. So dark here. I think I have a light. Ooh. Is that lava? I have to hit it. Ow. Does nothing. But yeah, this texture, I wish there was some variety because it is very confusing. Everything looks the same. Hello? Anyone here? I'm on a stealth mission. I do love the fact that you can force jump so high you break your legs when you land again. That is quite entertaining. Alright, so now we have the scope. Maybe we can hit that, you know, target. Bullseye, womp rats or whatever. Use small animals for sport? Yeah, this is what that is for. That. That's way more accurate than it has any right to be. Yep.
This is exactly what I needed.
Oh, shut up, Katarn. How was you supposed to know that you're supposed to go like the other way there and not frontal assault? I guess you couldn't explore a little bit, but I had no time for that. I didn't realize that door was closing when I got close to it, but that makes sense. Exactly what I need. Wow. You know, that made sense in level designer's head somewhere. I think to me that's why Outcast is so good, because true, he's murdering a lot of people. Katarn is not a nice guy. You see it from the evil goatee too, but I think that's why Outcast is so good, because it takes all the ideas from this and makes it, with the Quake 3 engine, it realizes it's so much better, in my opinion. It makes it play like you kind of want this game to play. Resources. Mm-mm. Nope. It's a heck of a... Ooh, explosions. Open the blast doors. Thing behind here? No. You know, and they're also past, like, these aren't clones anymore, like, they're actual recruits, right? So... Oh, ow. Is it? Hopefully not, sorry, if it is. Am I talking, or the game audio, or both? Nice. Do the thing where they watched Oppenheimer at a IMAX, sat in the front row, and you have like the chin of Oppenheimer sticking out. Blew all that stuff up. Ooh, a cave. I've been in a cave before. What I didn't realize is how much you're playing is Katana in the beginning here. I did not realize that, so... Beep, 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 beep. A lava. There's a glow crystal. Seems like I have to touch it. Oh, I don't take any damage. Lame. Huh. Am I supposed to jump down there? Seems like a surefire way to break your freaking legs, but... Right? Gotta go up to get down. Oof. Ah, Brownie Bow! You're saying? Okay. So jumping straight down is not an option. Oh, I see there's a freaking cave thing there. Oops. At least the reload is pretty quick, so that's nice. Made it. First try. Someone thought they were really clever when they designed this, huh? You're supposed to make it to that thing over there? No. Can't be right, right? You're supposed to force jump up to that platform? Smacking the ceiling here, right? That's not going to be right. Can't be right. The ledge there. Nothing else. You get to listen to Kyle. I almost made it. There like a switch up there again? See one. Seems like they have a fondness for those stupid switches. The layer platform there. That blew something up. See one up there. It feels like the level design is quite obtuse in this one so far. Well, I almost fell down here. Hmm. Yeah, this is... Now just Cal die with a headache, so... I was expecting that to happen. I don't think this is the solution, but I kind of want to keep trying for a little bit. Ah! Oh, yeah. Does this give me anything? Nope. Cool, though. Made it. I'm the king of the world. I'm gonna fall to my untimely demise. Oops. Yeah, I don't know what to do up here now. This is neat. Made it, but yeah, I have a feeling this is not the appropriate way to do this. So, Well, as they're not really pointing you, yeah, you have to work your way down a little bit, I assume, then, but how? Not like that. I'm up now, but I need to get down again. How do I make it like that's the closest? Like, is there a ledge there? Right there? It's shielded. Jerks. Maybe I missed something in the earlier area, but now it's going to be very difficult to make it out of here. God, that's like the wet thud as he hit that. Not quite sure how to make it out of here now. Unless I'm missing a switcher or something. It's funny because it's so dark on the CRT for me because of the light is shining so brightly. I might miss a switch or something. I don't think there's anything here, is there? Look at the map. Oh, look at that. There was a cave here. Oh, you're standing next to explosive barrel? That's a bad choice. Well, that was easy to find. Yeah, you're right. It does have that DLC feel to it. It's just not as tightly designed and, like, clean, if you will. It's just a little rough. That's alright. Ah. Well, hello. Oh. Really? Oh, wow. Oh, poor TIE Interceptor. Take that. How do I exit this? I don't know how to exit this thing. I've run out of ammo? Apparently. Sweet. Alright, well, that was fun. Oh, okay. Too late. Sucra, welcome. Yeah, it is, we're finding so far that it's challenging to, determine where to go and everything. I'm sure I'm missing secrets and whatnot, but... Oh, it's an AT-AT. Can I walk in it? Look at that polygon. There's several. I guess I got the key, so... What? Whoa, hello. Fucking rocket troopers. They figured again, you're like fully powered here, right? So you need a challenge, but most of the rocket troopers are there to counter your lightsaber. Alright, now we have the key. Well, that's good. Yeah, it just makes no sense. Like, you've cleared an area, I expect it to be clear. This is not like some, you know, 2D platformer from an NES era. Some, good chonky stairs here. Sorry, we have force push. Ooh, an elevator, thank you. Really? Oh, you jerk. Really? They can shoot through the shield, but I can't? Oh, yeah, I know. It's just... yeah, it's frustrating when they do that, because it's like... It breaks the immersion a little bit, too, when they just pop out of nowhere, so... Ow. Every time I think we're making progress, something else is just... blocking us. That's where I came from, right? So... I go back up there, I'm probably going to fall down. Yeah, this is really a complex and confusing level design. Yeah, it does have that DLC feel to it. Really? What can I do here, then? Oh, I see. Yeah.
Controls have been blasted.
Controls have been blasted. Yeah. Aha, there we go. So, the laser thing was just shooting itself. So I need to make that jump. I'm sure this will go well. Let's see. We got our force speed. We got our... Oh, crud. Come back down! Ow. I just made it without... Oh, crud. Ah. Whoops. I had a force push selected. I mean, I meant to do that. All right, first try. Empire's got to stop stacking explosive barrels everywhere.
Someone's coming.
This is a restricted area.
Ooh, a restricted area? I'm so
Looks like
sorry.
I've got company.
Less caves now, at least. I missed something back here. Nice upgrades here, or nice boosts. Alright, where's that force push? I haven't used that yet. I got a need to push. Radiation droids. It's annoying. Yeah, look at this level design. It does make me playing the new Jedi games. I've only played through Fallen Order. I would like to play through Jedi Survivor. I do have it. I haven't started yet, but I do love the... I don't know. The worlds are very well realized there. They do feel like real Star Wars worlds to me. Texture work, like environmental work, is really good. The lightsaber looks right, etc. Not a huge fan of the Souls-like movement in combat, but I also played on easy to just have fun, I guess. Okay. Yeah, it sure was. They just stretched it around. That's memory limitations, I guess, so... If your video card has 8 meg of RAM, then, you know, yeah. Is that it here? Sure is. Oh, we just open this. Like this. Oh, this is the main... Okay. So that's good. So I need probably to get further down now. Oh, hi. I can make that. I guess this thing will ride all the way... No, not all the way down, but... Whoa, this is janky. I think they had a bit more ideas than what work with this engine. Getting there. Whoa, freaking rocket guy. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. There we go. Yeah, you have to target something. It's too bad there's no physics engine right in this game, so besides things like falling down, it's bad to stack this kind of stuff next to it all the time. Yielded. More caves. Hooray. I was thinking to myself, like, man, really nice now will be some cave spelunking. Is it tearing or anything? No. Oh, oh, that was a cutscene. Okay, never mind. Or it's just legit. Blasted. Ah.
There's no way he survived that fall. Base, this is TK-8252. We have
Spoiler alert,
eliminated the
he did
intruder.
survive.
Repeat, we have eliminated the intruder. Out.
No, you haven't. 1 out of 6 secrets. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that one. I really did not realize how... saber throw, there we go. Persuasion. I really don't realize how much you play as Katarn in this one. I thought it was all Mara Jade, so that's a nice surprise, I guess. A little variety. Really? Of course it does. Nice. Yeah, I'm getting more and more to be a fan of Linux and everything. I'm just getting tired of Windows and how cumbersome it is. And having played on the Steam Deck and then installing Bazide on my Steam TV PC. Oh, hi. Spread Eagle Katarn.
Gravity is a harsh mistress.
I've really enjoyed Linux for just usability with the way that Valve has implemented Proton and everything, and how well they play on games now in Linux. It's just such a big difference. So that's very nice. Yeah, a lot of those like older Apple ones are just really good. So I'm gonna have to fall again. Oh, it literally threw my... What's happened here? How am I disarmed? Did I literally throw my lightsaber? I don't know what's going on here right now. That was something. "2025, the year of the future." Because I know 9 it was cool to wield a lightsaber in Jedi Knight, but it's still pretty clunky, right? You know, again, I feel that the... Oh, elevator. All those... there. Oh. Missile launchers. I feel like it's way too, accurate for... You pretty much have to take damage here as you fall, huh? I don't think your force jump can be used in the middle of the air. Nope, cannot. Yeah, forget the lightsaber. It's not very effective here with all these rocket guys. Where's my repeater? There it is. That's what we like. Save now, so I don't have to redo that section again. Stop shooting missiles, you jerks. I think I have a counter to them because the force push seems like it needs a target. I'm not quick enough to activate it. I wonder if this is a secret. Stop. Bad. What's that texture for then? You go there later? Because that's a little rude.
Did you hear something?
I hear something. Darn! Surprise! Don't use the launcher. Those rocket dudes are a little trigger happy. I know we're on an asteroid, but yeah. Brown textures.
Locked.
Locked. Locked. So we're dealing with locked doors here again as well. Is neat. Our way in here that's not. Nope. Appears to be the only way in. You want to open the door?
Locked.
Land shark. No. Oh well. Yeah, it definitely has that expansion vibe. It just, you know, it feels almost jump off the asteroid. Pretty funny if he just floats into space. And go for top dog specs there, yeah. I would be... If I was building a machine now, for what I use for and look for, especially getting more into Linux stuff, I would definitely look at a 9070 XT if you can find them at MSRPs, but because I like to support AMD at this point, I'm just happy to see competition for NVIDIA, so...
Locked.
No. I really have to fall down the shaft and take damage. Can't do anything with that. There's not much to do here. Hmm. Is there a vent there? Oh, you can go in the pipe. Of course. Like a bad idea, but like the first Jedi Knight game, loved, or the Dark Forces 2 / Jedi Knight, loved doing, like the fuel stuff and like cargo things moving around, and I feel like that's a staple of the Jedi games now, that you have to have like a cargo facility that you're, you know, shifting around crates and going through like fuel pipes and a sewer level in there. Oop. No more missiles. Not terrific, but I feel like a little better than this. And also in here, you know, they throw you into this asteroid area versus with the like a more, I don't know, more varied or something. Oh, that's a big elevator. Love is an elevator. Locked, that's it. There's a door there. There's some pickups down here, too. Watch me get squished. You probably are a key. So, that's just an elevator. I'd open the door there. Yep. Man, those officers are really accurate. Oh, come on. What else make you want to play the Jedi Survivor a little bit? Look at this. I should have known that guy was going to explode. I did nothing. I don't know if this is a real area or a secret. Okay. That's what those are. Oh, wait, camera, no one likes you. So what's this area for then? Just a... Cool, that was a mission objective, apparently, so that's, sweet. I mean, I knew that the whole time. Oh, that's the alarm, I see. Alarm! I know where I'm going. You can listen to the lightsaber hum. I'm gonna go get another soda while you listen to that lightsaber hum. I'll be right back. Katarn's flex posing here. Yeah, so cool, my lightsaber. And goatee. Although I do relate with his silver hair a little bit, I guess, so. A lot of talking about modern GPUs. Cool, though. Yeah, again, I just love that AMD now has a card that I would consider competitive. At this point, if I was in that price bracket, I would happily buy AMD versus NVIDIA. I'm just so tired of NVIDIA's market manipulation, really, because they know what they got, and I don't know. That's the thing. It's nice to have competition, because the way I see it is that AMD can be competitive in the mid-range, where a lot of the cards are sold, and then also we have Intel and AMD playing in the lower tiers, that's good. I mean, that's really good because NVIDIA has clearly, made it pretty clear that we want to sell the top cards and we don't care about the others. And they can sell the chips they make through AI and like enterprise sales for way more money. So they don't, honestly, is that a concussion rifle? Oh, it is. It is a concussion rifle. Oh, yeah. I need to find a ledge and some stormtroopers. I don't think, honestly, that they care that much about the consumer GPU market anymore because they just have basically said, like, well, you're going to buy it anyway, so deal with it, That's a concussion rifle. A little overkill for the scenario, but, we would like it. In fact, I don't think I'm going to use it because I'm going to kill myself with that process. Yeah, exactly. That's the nice thing, too. It's like, again, you got to look at what you want for it. Yeah, there's the whole Arkham thing. You got to look what you're going to use it for. I feel that there's a lot of, like, snobbery around GPUs, so you have to buy the best. Oh, I saw it happening. I keep putting space for jumping, which is not. It is X. Ah! Respawning stormtroopers. Above all, I have a Radeon RX 6800 in my Steam PC or whatever because and again, I'm not the expert here at all, but the Radeon cards work a lot better in Linux, at least in my experience. And after putting that in there and running the Bazite with the Steam overlay and everything, I mean, it runs great. And I'm really happy with the performance and what it does inside of Linux, so... The problem is when he throws it away, he just goes fisticuffs there. Oh, for...
Blast him! Blast him!
Auto pickup. Oh, there's the key. Forgot what was locked, so...
New target acquired.
Target acquired. Sure. I think it's better in general to just run on blast like crazy. But yeah, the fact that AMD, there's two things for me that they were able to do right. For me, besides being just generally performance competitive, I do like ray tracing. I use it. And the fact that they now are competitive with that, maybe not as good as NVIDIA. I don't think they're going to catch up to that anytime soon because NVIDIA spends a lot of money on that. And they focus on that a lot. But also that FSR 4 for upscaler is better than DLSS 3 and almost knocking on DLSS 4's door. It's amazing for their first, like, outing.
Safety door sealed. Access denied. Minimal damage to target.
I'm not doing enough damage. I need to increase power to the weapon.
New target acquired. Minimal damage to target.
Yeah.
I'm hitting my own guys. I've got to be more careful.
I don't know what I'm hitting. And that's the thing, too. I know the drivers are getting better, too, on NVIDIA. The thing for me was the game scope not working out of the box yet. And it seems like frame generation, stuff like that, is pretty recent to the Linux drivers, too. It looks, at least from my layman's perspective, that the drivers for Radeon has been really good for a long time on Linux versus NVIDIA, which is getting better, no doubt. But at least for now, it seems like Radeon is the way to go for Linux. And I mean, with the Steam PC thing, I boot it up, and it launches right into GameScope, and then I just select my game with the controller, and there you go. So it just plays like a console. That's great. Alarm off. Oops. Yeah, true. And there's a lot of stuff coming out or whatever. And again, you got to look at what you're using for your system and everything. I was listening to the Digital Foundry Direct podcast on my way home from work today, and they were talking about dynamic frame generation, which is an interesting option. They basically said if we get rid of VRR displays and we just target like 120 or 144 hertz or frame rate, and then frame generation dynamically makes up the middle ground. And they use that with the flawless or lossless scaling application. That's doable today. And it's just, that's an exciting, interesting opportunity because frame generation is not the be-all, end-all, but it could maybe be used dynamically then to make up the difference and stuff. And I don't know. There's a lot of cool options and things coming out. There's a lot of engineers working on this. I'm just happy to see AMD working in that range and being competitive. So weapon set to full power. I had to run down there now again. Hup, 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 hup. A robot? Just take me there quicker, maybe? Like, run back all the way down to launch the weapon, like... What's shooting me? Oh. There are robots. I don't know where I am right now. Oh, okay. Took me back here, so... Run up here. There's some stormtroopers back here again. I'm gonna be... perturbed. Now return to Katarn running on the asteroid. Yeah, compatibility is going to drop off. I mean, it is what it is, but it's still a bad look because, to me, I mean, I end up playing a lot of older games that I have picked up on Steam sales and stuff like that, right? So it's not impossible that someone picks up Borderlands 2 on a Steam sale or Arkham Asylum and they're playing it on their shiny new 1590 and the frame rate just tanks, right? You'd think there'd be some way to handle that appropriately through translation, or I don't know, but it's a bad look in my opinion for Prime Video. But again, I don't think they really care because they are still printing money. I mean, what's their valuation at now? Like $4 trillion, something absurd. I didn't hear. Where was the... Oh, the weapon was in the pipe, wasn't it? I go back to the pipe, go in there. Yeah, there's that. It's just, it rubs you the wrong way, right? That they're taking away features. And I understand there's an engineering reason for it. It's like it's low support. But it's a principle matter. I think, for me, like, I know that, like, with innovation and stuff like that, I think that for me, the big thing that is changing now is the fact that we're worrying more about the end result image and not so much, like, all the stuff behind it, if that makes sense. Like, you have upscaling, you have ray tracing, stuff like that. The end result of the image you're seeing is more important than the, raw performances doing and things like that. So I don't have problems with upscalers, but ray tracing, when applied correctly, is, in my opinion, breathtaking. And it's not talking about just taking ray tracing and slapping on an old game or something, but, like, Cyberpunk with path tracing on is really good looking. And playing the new Indiana Jones game, even on Xbox directly, which uses ray-traced global illumination, so the overhead lighting from the sun or that light source is ray-traced, that makes a huge difference in how light balances. Not saying that games that don't have regular lighting aren't impressive. A lot of games look great, like this. How can you argue this isn't the pinnacle of 3D graphics right here? But when you apply ray tracing appropriately in a game that's designed for it, Indiana Jones has no ray tracing off option. It's just on. I think it makes a huge difference, and it really...
New target acquired.
That do something? Oh, right. Cool. UA5 has all its own tricks and stuff. Oh, we're shooting at the other asteroids. Sweet! Wow! That was a big gun. Wow.
Takes care of one of them. Now to set the self-destruct.
Ooh, he's angry.
Get out of here.
Grrr, look at Katarn. With UA5, they have their own stack, right, with a whole bunch of stuff. So, I assume they have some physics stuff too. But we're talking about older games. That's the main thing, right? So, and also physics or like physical things in games that kind of dropped off a little bit, right? They're not using as much as I'm talking about particles and like big areas and stuff like that impact stuff when you're doing things in a game. It seems like they've kind of fallen to the wayside a little bit. So. But yeah, we're going deep into a video game GPUs and whatnot, but lining saber throw was kind of I guess. Some more speed. Equation. Health might be handy. Guess I'll put one more in saber throw. If I disable this asteroid's reactor cooling system, it should restart a chain reaction, causing the reactor to overload. Whoops. Start right here. Okay, then. Off we go, apparently. Oh, for Pete's sake. Hey, I know what everyone's... You know what? I know you all are just like, more asteroid, more brown textures. I got you, fam. We're back. The asteroid, the brown textures. Oh. A thud when he lands is just... Oh. That jerk. Concussive rifle is like one of the best games or one of the best weapons in all of the Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, Outcast / games. Whatever. Alright, so we need to use a little force jump / force speed here. Ow, my legs. What now? Is that what I was supposed to do? Maybe not. Oh, this is clearly something back. There we go. That one. The saber throw is so janky, and it just goes to show how much better the physics and but just the Jedi movement and all that stuff got in the sequel. Hey, you're not authorized to be here. Matter, I got a blaster. It does nothing. Well, I shot it several times and I'm out of ideas. No. So, okay, I didn't do something with the fan. I want to lightsaber it again. It's hurt me so many times. Let's try it. Nice. Throw it. It's a little jank there. Anyway, I think that, like, level design and stuff like that should be pretty intuitive. You shouldn't have to, like this. Look at this. What's this here? Not like a mole now? Wait. Just so...
Cooling module failure. Initiating backup systems.
Darn thing. Like this kind of like... How did the stormtroopers get in here? Is this their post? Are they down here? In case someone comes down here? How did they get here? Did they literally crawl through this tunnel? My immersion is just gone. Now that door's open here. Oh god. Oh. Come on, fall. Ow. Oh, rockets. Always with the rockets. I heard a big laser. I have a bigger gun. Making progress. Is this swimming time? Oh god, it's swimming time. Gotta find the right order. Oh, this is puzzling. Secret up there. Can I get out of here now? Got a forced jump up there without cracking my skull open. Nope. And he sinks really fast. Whoops. That's the thing, too, is like you're getting that kind of stuff, and it has modern solutions. So it's not like that. It's mostly just older games. And I think, at least for me, backwards compatibility on PC is like key, because ow. Crack my skull open. Okay, first try. That did something. I think the pressure here would kind of rupture his eardrums, but he's Cal Katarn. He doesn't need that problem. I think I'm going to go for air, though. Oh, for Pete's sake. Having fun yet, kids? Yeah, some of this level stuff is... It reminds me a little bit of that water levels in Jedi Knight 2, and that's... Oh, it turned off. Are you kidding me? I don't even know if he runs out of air, I guess. I'm gonna wait here a little bit and then go down there. Swim with the lightsaber. Come on.
Warning. Cooling system malfunction. Core temperature increasing.
Who could have done such a thing? I don't know. Got a Katarn in the system. Urban, thanks for stopping by. See you later.
Warning. Cooling system malfunction. Core temperature approaching critical levels.
Now what, though? We got some healing. Frame rate dropped a little bit there. Oh, there's a...
Warning. Cooling system failure. Core temperature approaching critical.
Oh, is this a reactor? Yeah, sure, we're swimming around a reactor.
System failure. Core
The normal thing to
temperature
do.
critical.
Hey guys, the reactor's about to blow up. Maybe you should worry less about shooting me and... Oh, for... Keep those...
Danger. Core overload imminent.
It's fine. It's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Danger. Core overload in 60 seconds.
Oh my. Maybe I am a little worried about this now. I don't know. If it is, that's pretty... You have to, like, get both of these at the same time?
Danger. Core
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna explode in 8. This one's on still. Things are exploding more and more, though. Did this open up anything? I think so.
Core overload in 10 seconds.
This is open now, I think.
Danger. Core overload in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Core.
Whoops! Oh. Oh, it just spit me back, so let's see. Where did it drop me? Pretty far back. I know I saved more recently than that. I'm not sure if I had... Okay, so... Closer to that, but not quite that. Alright, well... So, yeah, get back in the water, I guess. Oh, I keep... Yeah. Yep, actually timed. I mean, he saved the planet thing, right? He just blew it up. He just happened to blow himself up, too. I mean, it's collateral damage. Hard damage. Come on.
Warning. Cooling system malfunction. Core temperature increasing. Warning.
Save here, and I get back to the air pocket.
Core temperature approaching critical levels.
You have to get under there. That opens up, so okay. Now I know a little more to do.
Warning. Cooling system failure. Core temperature approaching critical.
Whoa. Speed.
Warning. Cooling system failure. Core temperature critical.
What's the thing?
Danger. Core condition critical. Evacuate immediately.
Working on it. Who's shooting me?
Danger. Core overload imminent.
Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh. Ow.
Danger.
Crunch. Did
Core
die, though.
Overload in 60 seconds.
Oh, almost died there. Cheese it. Whoa. Am I...
Danger.
I don't...
Core over-
This is so janky.
Danger. Core overload in 60 seconds.
Working on it.
Danger. Core overload in 60 seconds.
Okay. So don't just jump through here, because that's certain death. So you're supposed to land on that platform there, maybe? Guess so. Now just keep falling?
Danger.
Doesn't seem right.
Core overload in 30 seconds.
Oh. This is a really long escape sequence. That was not the right thing. Oh my goodness. Hopefully you like listen to that
Danger.
alarm here now for a while.
In 60 seconds.
I'm gonna save here despite my better judgment because now I'm kinda stuck here a little bit. Oh, yep. It really is. Alibitation, one might say, even. God bless it. Yeah, the amount of slippery controls, this is not conducive to this scheme here. Just imagine Katarn to ragdolling across. It's like the worst Groundhog Day. Oh my goodness. Groundhog Day ever. Meep, meep. Okay, so what do these buttons do here?
Danger. Core overload in 30 seconds.
Oh, the thing is coming down. Really? Can't go any faster, huh? We need to get crushed by this thing now. Can't go any faster than this.
Danger. Core
Okay,
overload
where's the
in 10 seconds.
complete
Mara, this is Kyle.
10
Mission
seconds.
accomplished. It's clear to get
First
the
try.
evacuation codes.
Way to go, Kyle. I'll meet you at the hangar.
gone? I mean, there's only so much they can do within the engine, but that's pretty hilarious too. Blew up the asteroids.
But
Boop.
why take separate ships?
Because I've discovered some references to a hidden temple on the remote planet of Droman Kaz. Something I don't think the Empire wanted anyone to see.
Are you gonna investigate?
I feel as if I have to.
So
And I suppose you have to do it alone.
Mara, I need you to stay here. The New Republic
the Empire,
wants you
like,
to-
But my training. Yeah.
but I was going to go to
understand.
Taji Station because of power converters.
You've learned all you can
So
from me. May the Force
they
be
had
with you.
two asteroids, and they flew over here, and they went into orbit, and they were born planets. So why
Try to stay out of trouble, Kyle.
why did the Empire capture asteroids? Did someone just make a really cool brown rock texture they were proud of? Excuse me. We didn't get any secrets, and I am okay with that. Not a college supporter for Droman Cos. I can't help worry. What about? Oh, I find. Look at the Sith temple there. All right. We have to play as Mara Jade now. There we go.
The Republic is still in desperate need of supplies, and we aren't always able to locate them through honest channels. Kappa the Hutt has agreed to sell us these items in exchange for a certain degree of, how shall I say, amnesty?
Hey, if you want to do business with the slug,
Yeah,
it's
that's
none
true.
of my concern. But why me?
Mon Mothma asked for you personally. She felt that because of your prior
Warbling face
affiliations,
textures
that
and
he might trust you more than any of our other envoys. Also, with Kyle gone, we need your help more than ever.
All right, I'll do it.
We're trying.
Tell your master that Mara Jade wishes to discuss a deal on behalf of the New Republic.
Oh, I guess this, yeah, this is all set after the original trilogy, so.
That
Fair.
was different. I'm not.
I mean, fair. Does this mean I'm gonna have to jump on some rocks?
I guess I'm gonna have to find a way to let.
Oh, they're gonna have rocks and tunnels to get into this palace, aren't they? Oh, rocks. How have I missed you? Oh, it's like getting lonely there. Do I have any force powers? Yeah. Feels like there's something back here. Look at this. Tunnels and rocks. Hey, at least the rock texture is different now. Oh, I shouldn't have. Trying to see what. Oh, there we go. Bowcaster. Real power now. Yeah, he was on missions and getting all powerful, and she's like, I want this stuff too. Master, where's my lightsaber throw? Yep, it's more rocks. But again, different color, texture, it's variety. Can't make that jump. Where it came from, right? Yeah. Huh. Can't make that jump, no. Can't jump up there. Alright, so where is their little, like, Heidi crawly thing somewhere? Seems like that's been the case so far. And have 4 speed. Seems like this would be it, but... There you go, it's got a running start. Got it. Ooh, hopefully they have some pipes I can climb through, too. Complete it. That up there. Camera. Okay. Oh, might have force power. Or not. That was the meter in the bottom right corner, I guess. He doesn't have as much reserves as Katarn yet, so... Oh, it's locked. Wait for recharge. Midichlorians aren't working very hard today. Jump up on this thing to see, but can't get over there. Not shooting at it, it's not doing anything. Oh, I broke it down. Someone's coming to fix it. Sorry. Oh. These are the worst in the original. They're always throwing thermal detonators everywhere, and they're so annoying. You'll let me in. Shot first. Anything with explosives and detonators are frustrating to say the least. It's gonna blow you up, so. Guess I don't have to shoot those guys, but. Pause it. Oh, look at that. Holding a thermal detonator. And Star Wars sure is a broad world. And you think about how many different types of, like, you know, media there is, games, books, comics, I mean, an absurd amount, really. Now, of course, with Disney taking over, it's become a... Nice. Tuscan clothing. Just, you know, mega thing. I mean, it's just so much money in it. It's insane. But it feels like for a long time, Star Wars was this kind of like nerdy, like in thing, but now it's become incredible mainstream, which is fine. Which is Disney has just milked it for all it's worth, so. And I guess at least we're getting, you know, the new Jedi games. Like, I mean, we're still getting games like that that are trying to do something with Star Wars properties, so. Considering like how many good games we used to have, so. And they had the, I forget what it's called now, the new TIE Fighter stack, you know, what's it called? Forget about it. The new, like, flight simulator, right? I own it on Steam, so. Miss. No idea where I'm going. It looks like we're moving in some direction. Those guys are tough in Dark Forces. Putting on Tusken clothing.
I don't think it liked the way I looked.
You just put that on and no one like, One mistook me there. It's bothering me now. I forget what it's called. The new, Star Wars flying game where you fly, X-Wing and... or TIE Fighter and X-Wing and stuff. I got it, and I started playing in a VR, and then I had some problems with it, and I kind of parked it, but I really should just play it regularly, because, I mean, it looks like a good story thing, and, the fact that just they were able to make a new game like that is pretty cool, too. It was not like a full-price AAA game, either. Cool. Ow. Really hurt. Yeah, I liked Mandalorian. So there's a lot of those shows I like. I did really like Andor. That was a really good show, too. I felt like it harkened back to original Star Wars more than the newer stuff otherwise. A lot of, like, practical effect kind of thing, and fun, like, heist stuff. And every time I thought this is what the show's going to be about, it changed direction, and then something new happened, and I really did enjoy that, so... Mandalorian, I felt it was really good. Then it just... a little bit went off the rails, it feels like, as it got up to stakes, up to stakes. Just my take. I like it when it's... I like when they have a universe. It's so established. Like, the same thing with Mass Effect, right? I love that universe, but when you keep increasing the stakes higher and higher and higher, you're more bombastic, more explosion, more ridiculousness. Kind of lose a bit of that track. What I liked in the beginning of Mandalorian is how, like, down-to-earth it was. Just, it was a bounty hunter on the ground in that universe, and, you know, all the fantastical stuff we see in the movies was just like a, you know, a myth, basically. And I like that. But a lot of these things, they just have to keep upping the stakes and upping the ante, so it's just, you know... everyone wants the big action set pieces, right? So... I want more of the on-the-boot stuff, which is where I like Andor a lot, quite with that, because it tries to stick to that and not... you know, cool lightsabers and big bombastic stuff. So it's more political intrigue and political intrigue, but just on the ground stuff. But again, we shouldn't be, you know, we're yeah, that was a little forced. But again, well, at least we have some modern Star Wars games, right? So there's not a drought or anything going on. But just, you know, we had so many amazing ones in the 90s. Oh, God. Yeah, this is... what's with the jumping stuff? What are so much jumping stuff? Ow, those bowcasters really hurt. I don't know if I'm going the right way, but... progressing, I think? Oh. More health would be nice, but I can't heal. Oh, miss, ow. Secret area, yes please. Health, pick up, no, just energy cells. I want health. Is it Rebel Squadron? What's it called? It's annoying me now. That was Squadron, right? Squadrons. Okay, that's what it's called. So we did get a, you know, our modern interpretation of those games, and the fact that a game like that was made at all is probably a thing we should not take for granted, so... And it hasn't been a game like that in a long time. Oh, I'm gonna die. And one back to tank. Save, and we have to save scum a little bit to make it through here, but... Come on. How many people have Mara Jade killed now? Getting a little ridiculous, isn't it? I'm gonna sneak my way in to buy some supplies after I murder everyone in the vicinity. Take that, local population. I don't want the thermal detonators. The way I came from. So, I mean, I did really enjoy Fallen Order. Once I set it to easy and, like, just enjoying the story and, like, being a Jedi. And not the too much of the Souls... Ooh, health packs. Too much of the Souls aspect, because I'm just terrible at the blocking, parrying kind of mechanics. Then I was having a really good time, so I'm looking forward to playing Jedi Survivor as well. Oh, look, is that sewage? Oh, it's sewage. Yeah. Stuff like that is like... It felt like old school filmmaking or whatever. It expected something of the viewer a little bit, and also just was, yeah, shot cool. You know, it was... I don't know. Again, I like that they stuck down to earth with that kind of stuff too, so... All in the palace? What's going on here? Reminds me a little bit of the, Oops, sorry, dude. The, weird, like, waterlogging level in Outcast. Not Outcast, Outlaws. The weird, like, you have to, like, open a whole bunch of, like, locks and stuff to get through, and it was a pain in the butt. It's almost reminiscing of that a little bit, so... More blasters, I guess. The big sprawling level. I'm still unclear on my motivation here. Was I supposed to just, like, get some goods from these guys and I'm just murdering everyone? I'm sure they would be willing to sell to me now, right? Oh, not when you go through there. Alright, Mike Boy, thanks for stopping by. I'll call it here in a little bit too, I think, so we're going for a while now. But, you know, we can't quit without some cave jumping. That's what we want. We're more awkward, weird angle, cave jumping. Alright, see you later. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that The Expanse did that a lot, right? And I know that based on books and everything, but to me, The Expanse had that hard sci-fi feel to it. But there was an established rule set in that universe that things, how they worked, you know, was physics-driven and all that stuff, and it was more quote-unquote realistic, right? Force boost, all right. Not saying it was, you know, super realistic or anything, but it made sense in that universe, and they kind of stuck to that too. It was a big set of rules, like the whole acceleration and turning and stuff like that. I mean, Star Trek's probably the worst when it comes to technobabble, because they'll have established ground rules, and then they wave all that away for a single episode, you know? But that's just the type of show that is. This was a secret then, so where the heck am I supposed to actually go? So confused. Indestructible, great. But that's where I feel Andor was so cool, because it just, you know, it was more heist movie stuff, but it also kind of stuck to just the simplicity of it. That, you know, yeah, it was Star Wars, but it didn't go too far into the fantastical side of Star Wars. It stuck more with the, you know, Empire Rebellion and all that stuff. This level is so complicated and so convoluted. Already been in here. I think the sewage one is to go where I should be going, but going through here. And then that whole area was just a wild goose chase. So, oh, through here then. Hello, remind me. Trying not to murder all of you. Temptation might be too strong, though. We'll take your stuff. Frickin' service elevator? Wow. The thing with this, it doesn't telegraph where you need to go, and a lot of good level design will kind of funnel you a little bit, but this is just like, it's a huge open area that kinda does what you're expecting it to. Not awful, but I've certainly played better. The Jedi way. We shoot first, ask questions later. I mean, to be fair, it's just a video game and they're just bad guys. So, you know. Jedi way. Glass, wow. Seen that before and it broke when I shot it. Oh my goodness. Good lord. Take those. That's a little cantina here. I think taking down this whole criminal organization here now. Don't you throw a detonator down here. Certainly lacks something with the music, but it's what it is. Sound like there was a fix for it to, I'm assuming, install something that would redirect it or bypass it or something, but here we are. Still gonna get like a mark on this video though from the beginning because the Star Trek music was playing loud and proud. E-card! Hooray! All this time we're still chasing a keycard. I have no idea where to use this keycard. Yeah, it's true, for sure. Either that was like a side effect of the rough level design, or it was just an expectation, so. We're going. Did I say Star Trek? Force. It's all the same, right? They're the same thing. Oh my word, where is this key card going to be used now? I have no idea. Up, maybe? We now return to Mara Jade is a jerk to the local population. Maybe it was the Star Trek theme song in the beginning. Can you safely say until you can look at the VOD? Who knows? No, yeah, obviously. Getting tired too. The thing that I wonder with games like this that it's very sprawling, there's a lot of enemies and stuff, but does it serve the thing, or is it just a matter of like we need to have more areas to shoot and crawl around? At least with the Jedi Knight 2 and also Dark Forces. Or Jedi Knight and Dark Forces. Felt a little more purposeful, I guess. This is just a lot of like complex stuff for the sake of being complex. It made sense to me, at least, even if they are annoying. The sewer level in Dark Forces is heinous, but no. Phone's free. That guy just... The engine has a little trouble with this type of stairs. Hello? Bet you hurt a lot if you hit me. Whoa! Ow! Yep, just like that. Took like 40 of my health off. That opened another door. This is so complicated. It's so complicated. I'm gonna cram in as much like areas as possible. The Rancor pit, probably. Although I do kind of want to see what her like death fall animation is. Yep. Better than Katarn. So this was just some ammo stuff then. Okay. My word. Back down here. There was a door that we opened. Out here, right? That's busted. So I... Really? I gotta go this way. Okay, we're going back up the stairs then. Why not? Oop. Odd staircase compared to all the other ones. That opens up, but I don't know how to get down there. Through here? I was down here already. Oh. We have to ride the elevator here. I see. Okay, it's counterweight. Makes logical sense, right? Physics. How does it work? Going up. One of these can I break? Oh, yeah, don't... Ow, ow. Man, when those swing connect... Or what, they're dropping health.
This should be directly over Kapa's audience chamber.
Well, you murdered everyone else, so... Just bust in? No. Assume I have to bust in some way. It's a strong glass. I'll say it before I fall down. Okay, well that was neat, I guess. Down there and pick up whatever power-ups it dropped here. Hello. Okay. This feels like a lot of games from this era have like a level that's too long, and this is starting to feel like one.
They shouldn't leave these lying around. Somebody could get hurt.
High explosives. Well, we know what we're gonna do with that.
That timer's ticking.
Okay, there we go. Half-Life is well designed. Yeah, that's true. Christ!
Tell your men to back off. Back off.
They already killed
Look,
everyone in the
I came here to make a
compound.
simple
I don't think a
deal.
few more is gonna
No,
hurt.
You wanted to do things the hard way.
Well, you have no men left, so your criminal empire is gonna go under now. Like the Book of Boba Fett, like that was the criminal empire thing, and that was kind of like lackluster.
You're in no position to negotiate.
Drop a Rancor. Well, come on. You killed more than that coming in here.
Very well. What do you propose?
I use my lightsaber most of the time. I just shot stuff.
Fine, where is it?
I think when the next mission starts here, we're probably going to call it there, but that was good progress for sure. That will get you nowhere. Well, I thought it was a blood moon tonight, so I guess so.
Oh, why do I feel like I'm gonna regret this?
Bad feeling about it. Looped. 2 out of 3 Seeker. That's pretty good, actually. Okay. Can we... We can't even pick the ones yet here. Okay, but... We save... Max out of jump. We'll save the rest for now. I need Aubrun Mar alive if I'm going to get any information. Oh my god, it's escort quest probably. Disable his escape route before I hears. I'm looking for him. As long as it has caves, did you get a car around them? Oh, thank goodness. It's a different thing that's not a cave one. It really makes me appreciate how good Outcast and Jedi Academy are.
Now, if I could just find the cantina and avoid
Playing
all
this,
the unsavory
because
characters
just
along
like
the way.
the jump to Outcast, it just was such a revelation, at least when I was playing it, like how good it felt to use a lightsaber and stuff. So we're going to do a proper save here, a hard save, as it were. We were quick saving on one save the whole time. Yeah, I think we're going to call it there probably. Sometimes it's almost midnight here. Yeah, it is midnight. But yeah, that's... I mean, maybe we'll continue this and see if we can play through, because I kind of want to see where the story goes, because this leads directly into Outcast, right? On all the stuff like Katarn. I know he goes to not so happy place, things like that. And that's why he's cut off from the Force starting in Outcast. And I never played this part. I just knew about it. I've seen like screenshots and magazines and stuff, but I never played through this. So maybe we can power through it. We'll see. Maybe play something else. I don't know. We'll see how I feel like next week. But anyway, fun to play again. Fun to be back. We'll see if I stream it again next week. If not, I'll see everyone on Discord, online, all the good stuff. Keep the retro conversations going. I did get a part for something that I might make a video on. Been a while. I'm trying to make maybe like a low difficulty video just to get something out again. It's been a long time since I made a video at this point. Kind of feeling that urge again. So, but anyway, thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks for everyone guiding me through as Katarn fell to his untimely demise over and over, and then until he drowned, and then he got shot and blown up, and Katarn had a bad day, but in a better place now. Probably not. Getting pretty crashing here myself too. So anyway, all right. Thanks everyone. Have a good night and a good weekend, and I'll see everyone next time. Good night. Go howl at the moon.